I would probably have been the first, definitely the first from the Caribbean to be in-stadium announcer for track and field at the Olympics. I think even further or beyond that, I may be one of, if not the first, black man to be in this role.
No stranger to announcing athletics in Jamaica, but you got your first World Championships in Oregon, now your first Olympics. How does it feel? Still trying to absorb it?
Definitely, it's an exciting feeling. I don't think it has sunk in as yet. We have been trying to figure out the extent of this honor. I would probably have been the first, definitely the first from the Caribbean to be in-stadium announcer for track and field at the Olympics. I think even further or beyond that, I may be one of, if not the first, black man to be in this role. So it was really an honor. As I said, it hasn't sunk in as yet. I'm really just waiting for things to start tomorrow inside the stadium. Well, track and field did start today with the 20K walk, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting things going. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. How different it is preparing for an Olympics rather to a World Championships?
Not much differences, to be honest. The preparation is still the same. Outside of that, because for the Olympics French and English are the two official languages, and because we're in France, the local language is also French. So it's a team effort. So we determine how we go about doing commentary for each race. Of course, there's some protocol that IOC demands, so we have to work with that. But generally, it's preparation-wise, it's the same as if it was World Championships. You go, you prepare your notes, you get your stats done. If it's possible, like what we had the chance to do today, we got to talk to some of the athletes. If there's any concerns or clarifications that we need in terms of pronunciations of names, then we were able to use the opportunity to get some clarifications there. So it's no big difference. Yes, the Olympics is a step up in terms of it being what most persons would look forward to from many sporting disciplines, including athletics. But preparation-wise, it's pretty much the same.
When you got the call, what was the kind of reaction?
That's a tough one. I mean, when you are confident in your talent and when you have put in the work, the expectation to get to this point was always there. It was just a case of when. To be honest, I was surprised when I got the call for Paris. I was thinking more of LA 2028, but nothing happens before its time, and Paris fell right into my lap or into my hands, and I'm really happy for that. So when I got the call, I was like, yes, this is it. I wasn't jumping up and down or anything like that. It was more a case of trying to soak in the moment and looking, how do I then validate me getting this opportunity? Because yes, it's a step up from World Championships, as I said before, but the expectation at this level is just as high, or if not higher. And so that's something that I had in the back of my mind, that hey, the work has just begun. It never ends, and we can only go higher from here. For those persons who would have been used to my voice, as you mentioned, I've done Oregon. I was at World Relays in Bahamas this year. I would have done under 20s in Nairobi, as well as the Youth Olympic Games in Argentina. So it's nothing new. It's a case of me not necessarily trying to fit into what exists, because as I mentioned, there are protocols that govern these championships. But the good thing about it is that you are not confined in a box. You are able to use what distinguishes you, which in my case is my voice, my enthusiasm, in terms of trying to get the crowd involved, not trying to take away the starlight or the spotlight from the athletes, because at the end of the day, they are the main ones. So it's about keeping the crowd in tune, letting the athletes know that we're there for them as well, and continue to just be me. I said before I came to Paris that At a minimum, we're looking at about 9 medals, maximum 12 medals. And to be honest, I thought that even with Sharika withdrawing from the 100 meters, that we still had the potential to get a medal there, and I had 1 medal in that event. I don't think much changes, to be honest, in terms of medal hopes, because we may be surprised. There may be events that we have not considered that we could get a spoiler or two. But I think if based on the team that we have, the potential is there to get maximum 12 medals. Anything over 12 is a broughter. I'll be disappointed if we get below 9 medals. I think that would be somewhat of an underperformance in my opinion.